Hey guys, this is Chris here once again with another book update. And I really didn't know how to classify these sets of books that I have here. I decided to go ahead and collect some books that were based off TV series. And ever since I don't know if you watched my video, but I found a big series of Full House books. And ever since then, I've been wanting to collect more books based off TV series. And also wanted to collect some based off of like horror kids programs back from the 90s and early 2000s. You know, I'm a big fan of Goosebumps and, Fear Street and stuff like that. And they have like Are You Afraid of the Dark? But they have some other children's stuff too, like Eerie, Indiana. And then the stuff based off of like TV series like Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Full House and stuff. And I didn't really know how, I don't have enough books to do an individual series or individual video on each one of the books. So I went ahead and just combined all these together to do one update. And if you guys want to, the next time I get a series of books, I can do individual videos for them. If you guys are interested, just let me know in the comments down below. What kind of book series are you interested in seeing a video about? But I'm going to go through these books here and show them off, and then you guys decide whether or not you want to see a series on these books or not. But first up, we have Sabrina the Teenage Witch. It is Salem's Tales, Your History, based off the popular TV series from the 90s, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Yes, it only cost me 25 cents, why I picked it up, but I know that there's a lot more of these. I'd love to pick up every single one of these. Next up, we have from Disney. It is Tales from Halloween Town, based off the movie. It is The Witch's Amulet. I'm not sure if they did any more of these books or not. This is the only one that I know of, that I'm aware of. So if there's any more, let me know. I'll definitely pick that up too. I like books based off of movies and based off of TV shows, in particular horror ones or like sitcom ones. Next up, we have, this one is based off of the books came first. It's called Dead Time Stories. This one's Along Came a Spider. But a few years ago, Nickelodeon did a TV series called Dead Time Stories based off of these books. The series wasn't too good. It wasn't really well received because it had bad acting. I thoroughly enjoyed it. There was actually an episode about critters, or a critters type of monster in it. But the books I haven't read before, but the show I thought was pretty decent. Although it wasn't well received by people. But that is Dead Time Stories. Really cool artwork there. I like that. Next up we have is Eerie, Indiana. A very similar show, similar to like Goosebumps and stuff, but it all involved one kid who lived in a town called Eerie, Indiana, where strange things happened. This one is Bureau of Lost. And it looked like the page is torn, but it's not. That's how all the books are made. It's really cool. I actually like that. So, next up I have is an R.L. Stine book. It is Beach House. I forgot to do this one, or show this one off during my Goosebumps update, because I had like Goosebumps and Fear Street stuff. I usually include R.L. Stine books in with those, but I completely forgot about this one. Yeah, it is ripped right here, but it was only like 25 cents, so, I mean, I can't go wrong with that. Beach House by R.L. Stine. Next up is a book based off of a horror movie, and It's Alive. I remember watching the movie a long time ago, and I actually have it on DVD. But I've never read the book, didn't know there was a book, came across it, and had to pick it up. I try to pick up any book based off of horror movies that I possibly can. So, there we go, It's Alive. Next up, this book's really cool. It's called Blood Moon Rising. It was put out by Universal Monsters. Universal, but it's just called Universal Studios Monsters, The Wolfman. And I'm guessing they had a series of these where they would create one about Frankenstein, one of the Mummy, one of the Wolfman, and it was just a story about them, and that's really cool. I hope there is more of these. This one says number 2 on it, so I'm guessing yes, there are more in the series. So, When Darkness Falls, the Change Begins. Blood Moon Rising, a tale of terror from the 21st century. Really cool. I don't know if there's any more besides those two. At least there's 2, but if there is, let me know. I'll definitely pick those up as well. Now, my next one here, I haven't had really much of a chance to really look over it. This one's something that I knew about, and I don't know how hard it is to find. It's probably really easy to find online, but coming across it in the actual stores is a lot difficult, more difficult than you would think. But this one is a storybook adventure with like a record inside, and you put the record on, and it plays the story as you can read along with the story. And this one is Gizmo and the Gremlins, story number 2. If I'm not mistaken, I believe there are 5 of these. And I'll show you in the back here. It does come with the record, which is very, very cool. I've actually listened to these on YouTube. And yeah, it says right here that there are 5 stories here. But I've listened to these on YouTube. And I actually, driving down the road and just turn YouTube on to the Gizmo and the Gremlins and listen to the story. very nostalgic, very interesting, and very cool just to hear another story. Hearing it on, it's got actors portraying it, and they're actually portraying it like a movie, and it's really, really cool. Very, very well done. I really like it. So that's Gizmo and the Gremlins. I would love to come across more of these. I don't know if I'll be able to find them in the wild like I did this one, but I might have to buy these online. But that is it, guys. That is all the stuff that I have here today. A bunch of different books here. Like I said, let me know if you were interested in seeing a series on these type of books, or just pile them all together like I did today. Let me know, guys. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.